Hello, everyone. This is Letao, your astrologist and your spiritual counselor. Thank you very much for joining this video with me again. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about synastry in astrology. And I want to also debunk some myths that we tend to believe about synastry. So first of all, some of you might be asking me, wait a minute, what is synastry and what are you talking about? To put it in a nutshell, let's say in my counseling session, a very typical question that I receive from my clients is I want to know whether my astrological alignment or my natal chart matches the person that I like. Do you think we get along? And do you think our charts and our stars match each other? Yeah, things like that. So that's what synastry is about. Synastry is a study about two people's chart when you put them together, and you tend to look at the dynamics and the relationships between them. There are certain myths about it, and we also what I realize that I feel that sometimes we misunderstand what this is about. So, for example, some of you might know. Let's say a client might say, "Okay, I am an Aries." And I know Aries should get along with Leo and Sagittarius. But there's someone that I work with in my office. She is a Leo, but we clash all the time. We don't get along with each other at all. Or vice versa. Let's say you're an Aries and you say, but I know Aries and Libra tend to clash, but my best friend is a Libra. I want to know why, but I thought, those two signs supposed to fight or they shouldn't get along with each other, but we're great friends. Why is that? Now, this is the myth that I want to debunk today for you guys. First of all, it's true that when we say certain signs are getting along with each other, but the trick is that we're not talking about your sun sign. We're talking about the energy, the archetype, or the natural force that certain constellation sign carries. And so when you say you're an Aries, you're talking about the fact that when you were born, the sun was in the constellation of Aries. But you yourself are not just an Aries. You carry that Aries energy. You carry that energy, and you're through the planet of the sun, which is talking about what you're trying to, what you're striving to be, and what you're trying to become through this lifetime. So when we talk about the archetypes, we see the different things there. And the one very typical example that I can give to you is the reason why we say, for example, this Aries and Libra, they're clashing, is because Aries is about independence, but Libra is about interdependence, meaning that Aries wants to be alone, wants to do things on their own, and they tend to put their own interest first, and they tend to fight for their own survival. Well, Libra energy is all about two people. It's no longer about me, but it's about us. It's about we must be together. It's about partnerships. It's about collaboration. It's about diplomacy. And so these two energies, there are certain things kind of like, fighting each other, because Aries says, it's about me, and Libra says, no, but it's about us. If you know what I mean. Yep. But when we're comparing two charts together, we're not looking at your sun sign and their sun sign. Actually, sun sign and sun sign don't really matter, what signs they're in. And the reason is because this is very similar to Eastern philosophy. The yin and the yang must match, but you don't compare the yang and the yang or the yin and the yin. The sun, it represents the divine yang energy, the divine masculine energy. So the sun needs to be matched with the moon. So if your sun sign is an Aries, you wouldn't compare your sun sign with someone else's sun sign. You will look at your sun sign with their moon sign. So let's say if your sun sign is in Aries, someone else's moon sign is in Aries. That's a good indication that your sun and their moon, your yang and their yin are matching. Or let's say, again, you're a Leo. In astrology, there are another two fire signs there, which is Leo and Sagittarius. And Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they form the fire triangle, meaning that they tend to understand each other. So if your sun sign is in Aries and their moon sign maybe is not in Aries, but it's in Leo or Sagittarius, that could also be a very good thing. It means that somehow they tend to understand you. What you want is very similar to what they need. Or vice versa, your moon sign with their sun sign. Now, there are also other signs, they tend to get along with each other, but within the same element. So for example, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they're all water signs. So your sun sign and their moon sign, if they are both in the water sign, then you tend to get along with each other. The three earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the three air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And so this is how you compare. Yeah, you wouldn't look at your sun sign, someone else's sun sign. You're looking at your sun and their moon, or vice versa, your moon and their sun. Now, this is just talking about the general energy, right? Whether you get along with each other or not. But also, there are things more related to, let's say, the romantic or sexual attraction there. Then you will have to look at the position of Venus and Mars. And again, Venus and Mars are the yin and the yang. Okay, Venus is the yin, Mars and the yang. So it's your Venus is in the water sign in Cancer, and someone's Mars is in Scorpio. Ooh, okay, so there tends to be sexual tension. There tends to be romantic interest, and a very innate desire to connect with someone at a more intimate level. But you wouldn't compare your Venus with someone else's Venus, or your Mars with someone else's Mars. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. And at the end, I just want to also reiterate one more thing. Synastry is a very complex study. What I've talked about today is just some very, very high level and basic things that you can look at, when you're looking at two people's chart. But there are also a lot of other things influencing and affecting the energy between you and someone else. And so try not to make the rash decision when you realize, oh shit, my sun sign and their moon sign are now matching. That's why we can't be good friends. We shouldn't be together. No, because like what I said, it involves a lot of different things on the chart. However, if you realize that, wow, okay, me and my friend, we have been, getting along with each other really well all these years. And no wonder, because I am a Taurus and her moon sign is in Taurus. And that's why we like each other so much. Then that will also help you to make sense when you look at your sun and their moon, or vice versa, your moon and their sun. And finally, I also want to say that I've always been saying this, to my clients. Astrology does not define your future. It's more an assistance. It's a tool for you to utilize in order to improve your life and to give you certain guidance throughout your journey. Yeah, and so when you're looking at your chart and someone's chart, always analyze them and look at them with a very objective mindset, and make sure that you're also consulting a professional astrologist if you have certain concerns or questions about your natal chart, or the synastry, or the comparison between your chart and someone else's chart. Okay, and I wish everyone a wonderful week, and I hope this video has been somehow helpful. And I'll talk to you guys very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.